Hello. I'd like to give you one additional update to the CS1 Game Engine development cycle that I'm involved in right now. In particular, it revolves around this custom CS1 script element and an additional promise that I'm making to you in regards to kind of the bootstrapping of the system. And that is specifically if you load the game engine, which is loaded up here in the head in standard script tag, if you load the game engine and then you load your what we'll call right now a base game, we'll call this your base game, or whatever state your game is in, then if you or your team want to work from the same base game and just work out, just work with some code on top of that, then you could put inline code in a CS1 script and you'd be guaranteed that any objects, anything that you created over here, synchronously created, anything that you've synchronously created in this base game, you could access it down here in this particular script. And it doesn't necessarily matter what the order of these scripts are, it will still work. So that's very powerful, right? So if you think about it, you got your base game, you got your base environment down for a game, the base mechanics, if you will. Now it's maybe you're passing it off to people that are focusing kind of on the level design. You have maybe all the basic objects, scene objects that are in there, all the mechanics are maybe defined in this, and this will be like your base game with all those game objects available for you and all of those mechanics kind of defined. Then you can easily extend it and build on top of that, create levels, and you can just script it and really quickly iterate through additions onto the base game that was designed. So that's very, very powerful for production kind of development cycles. It's also very powerful in a learning environment where a teacher might want to extend a game engine by building a little bit of a base game for a learning experience for students. So not only is it empowering to production software engineers, but it's also empowering for the teacher who wants to use this game engine as a teaching platform, whereas the teacher can create a base kind of experience, some game objects and mechanics, if you will, just think of it that way, and then you could take those and basically you can set an assignment goal for your students, and then they can just inline their code towards fulfilling that assignment. Just another thing that I thought I'd report on, and thank you.